Okay, some of you may know me from other group sessions. My name is Regina Doherty. I am a mentor, amongst other things. I do a lot of volunteering with Take Stock as well. Miss Kim is on the line, but I'm going to do all the intros and then get us started so we can keep going. Let's see, is everybody on camera? All except Isaac. Where are you, Isaac? Okay, if at any time you have questions, feel free to go ahead and put them in the chat. You can take, okay, we got a couple more people coming in. You can take yourselves off mute if you need to, because it's a short presentation tonight. It's about pre-college programs. The reason I wrote this little presentation up is because one of my mentees asked me, what's a pre-college program? And I said, I don't know. So I looked it up and put a little presentation together for y'all because it's something you may want to do. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to share my screen with my PowerPoint here. Come on. Okay, that's weird. Come on, start sharing. And another person come in. Back down. And here we go. Okay. Whoops. We do not want to go there yet. Sorry. Just doing one more presenter view. There we go. Now I can do this. Okay, so pre-college programs, what's it all about? Well, basically, it's kind of like going to summer camp and learning about college, which is a good thing. Can everyone see the presentation? Nods will work. Yes, thank you, thank you. All right, Isaac, I still don't see your face, but everyone in there okay? Yes? Okay. So let's talk about what it's all about. So I have a grandniece and she lives out in Tucson, Arizona. She goes to Arizona State there. And she's never lived away from home. So she was a little nervous about going to college with good reason. Everyone's a little nervous because it's very daunting, very confusing, very different from high school. And if you've been living at home your whole life, which most of us have by the time we graduate high school, it's different. So I mentored her through her first week because she went to one of these pre-college programs at Arizona State. And I mentored her through the first week because she was very nervous. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know where to go. Who do I get help with from this? Things like that. So she finally got through it all. And by week 2, she was fine. And I think the most important part of learning about the college is how to navigate, because that's the hardest thing, I think, navigating yourself around. So let's go into this. Oh, come on, really? There we go. Okay. So you all know what AI is, and I like to use the Copilot AI. And I asked it, what is pre-college program? And it said it's an educational opportunity that's offered by colleges and universities to high school students, typically during the summer. So that's why I said it's kind of like going to summer camp. The programs allow students to experience college life by taking college level courses, attending lectures, participating in campus events, and then it also gives you a taste of college academics, social life there, exploring potential majors, career paths, and helps you transition to a higher education because, again, college is very different from high school. They are not there to hold your hand. You have to find the people and hold their hand. So to get through your first week or so. So the colleges in our central, and I'm just going to talk about colleges in Central Florida because that's where we are. Of course, there are other colleges throughout Florida that has these programs, but these ones at least are within distance, be able to drive to. So some pros and cons. I did some research on the internet again, like I said, for a gentleman who had researched a bunch of students who had gone to this and then looked up feedback on the college websites, asking them as well, what is it you liked and didn't like? So again, this is actual feedback from students who have attended. And you can see that there's pros and there's cons. The pros, of course, is what I've been saying already. You get to experience the college and campus life. Some of the colleges, the courses that you take for that week, for instance, may go towards college credits. You get to meet new people and see if the school is a good fit. When we took the bus trip up to UF this past October, there was some students there were thinking of going to UF and others, going in thinking they're not going to UF. Well, out of my two mentees who were on the bus trip, one who wasn't thinking about going to UF said, I like this campus. And the other one said, now I know I don't want to come here. So it really helps to see if the college suits and fits your needs as well. You may have scholarship opportunities to attend these summer camps. And it'll also show you where the scholarship opportunities are from the college that you're visiting. And of course, there's mentorship, lots of people there to help you. Some cons, well, no summer camp is free, as we know. So the cost can be achievable or it may look unachievable. Again, you may not qualify for financial aid, but there is financial aid for some of them. It does not guarantee you admission to the college you're going to, but some of the colleges like UF, you do have to apply, pay the $20 admission fee to go there for the week. So that if you get accepted, then you are accepted there. So UF is not a con in that area. It may cost you your summer job. Okay. If you're working for the summer and you say, oh, I need this week off specifically because I'm going to go to college for a week, then you'd be like, oh, well, then you can't work here. Most employers are not going to say that to you. Okay. So don't be turned off by not going to this pre-college program thinking that you'll lose your job. The application process can seem daunting or extensive. Any application process is. Applying to a job is daunting these days because it's all online. So you got to fill out a lot of paperwork. They only offer certain programs. So if you want to be a business major or something, and you may not have that as an offer. But if you're interested in the STEM stuff, a lot of the colleges will offer that week. And there are limited slots. Some of them, it's 16 students only, but they may offer 3 different sessions. So 16 times 3, right? How many? Come on. 48. Yeah, you got it. All right, moving on. Which 4 schools in Central Florida offer this program? And what do they offer? So Florida State University up in Tallahassee, as you can see here, they offer 1 week on campus. You live there for $16.50. And basically it's, I'm going to go into detail about it more. So right now I'm just going to list them and then there'll be slides to go into more detail. The pricing that I have listed here are the prices as of this last month, November 2024. I don't think the prices will go up, but some of the prices weren't available. And those are the ones that say TBD, like this here. So University of Florida, Gainesville, they have a 1 week for media communications. That's like journalism and news and things like that. There's a Florida Youth Institute. Again, we'll talk more about that. Gator Vet. So if you wish to get into the veterinarian field, they have a week of that. Pharmacy, exploration camp. That one's free. Imagine that. Gator Business Leaders of Tomorrow. That week is free. Then you have biomedical explorations. Well, that one's a little more money, $2,400. Immersion in science and engineering. So you can see as you get into the sciences, the price goes up. And then they even have AI camp at UF. University of Central Florida down in Orlando, they have a couple of offerings as well. Camp Connect, which is just showing you the different engineering fields. And then they have a computer science, which is business. That's 3 weeks actually. So that for $12.50 for 3 weeks, that's not a bad price at all. Computer programming, 2 weeks residential, okay, $27.50, and then biology as well. Eckerd College, if you're interested in going out to St. Pete's for a week. These ones are very limited seating. A lot of these have like 10 to 16 students availability per week, and most of these are offered for 3 weeks, 3 different weeks. So marine science camp, very popular there. And yes, you go out to the Gulf and you look at the marine animals and all that stuff. Again, we'll go into a little more detail. Hi, Isaac. And then there's animal studies, like for zoology or being a vet. How do you apply? Well, Ms. Kim is going to send you a PDF that has links, but they're also here. You can go to any college and type in their search pre-college program, just like I have typed here on the slide, and it'll bring you to the page. But I also have a list right here for you. And like I said, Ms. Kim will send this out. Okay, so let's go a little bit more detailed on what's offered. So FSU, that Medicine Summer Institute, they have a thing called Stride there. Science students getting together, reaching instructional diversity and excellence. Nice fancy name for basically introducing students to college life, right? Again, that's what these are mostly about. It's a week long, and when it says residential, it's a residential program, meaning you stay there, you eat there, you do everything there, which is nice. And you have to, again, you can't just go there on a whim. You have to fill out this application. That's why they're a little daunting, because they want to make sure this is a fit for you. If you're going to go in the medical field, then you have an option to go to this program. It'll give students a perspective on the life of a medical student and expose students to certain aspects of the medical school curriculum through interaction with faculty and participation in faculty-led presentations. So again, you're going to be taught by teachers. And that's very important because again, if you want to go into medicine and you decide to go to FSU for a week, hey, at least you can see, are these teachers someone I can understand? Is the curriculum something I want? Hey, University of Florida up in Gainesville, you will need to fill out their $20 application fee plus the cost of the program. This is also residential, so it's lodging, meals, staffing, transportation, not from here to there, but transportation on any field trips and things like that they may go to. And you must commit to attend the entire week. So if you are a football player and you have to start practice on Wednesday of the week that you want to go to this pre-college program, they won't take you because you're not committed to the full week, and they could accept another student. So this is something you need to be committed to, which is what college is all about. You have to commit to it anyway. So here are 4 things that UF offers. The 1-week residential program, Florida Youth Institute. And you're basically just, again, going to be looking into different fields, lots of majors, lots of careers. So that's something you're undecided about. Hey, go, and they'll teach you. They'll show you what it's all about. Gator Vet Plant, one of my mentees wants to be a vet. So that's, I'm hoping that she chooses to do this at least next year. Business Leaders, again, a residential program, so you'll be staying there. And the pharmacist thing, activities are designed to expose students to a profession in pharmacy. So whether that has to do with being a pharmacist like at Walgreens or actually working for a company that puts together pharmaceuticals. These are also UF, like I said, the science things, biomedical explorations. A lot of information on these slides, so I'm not going to read it all, because if it interests you, again, the links that on the PDF that Ms. Kim will send you probably tomorrow or the day after will have links to these so that you could read further into it. But UF, all their programs are residential. You'll be staying on campus. The last item they have is very, very popular. So if you're interested in this, you're going to want to apply sooner than later. It's the Summer Media Institute. It has different specializations, as you see here on the slide. And the website, which is listed at the bottom there, will tell you what different electives are being offered, what the schedule is like. It'll prepare you to get into a rapidly changing media environment, which you all know because this is your generation right here. How do I stay? How do I get into journalism when the papers are dying? You know, everything's online. Well, it shows you a different perspective and how to get into these fields. So if you have a passion and talent for storytelling and communication, this is something that you're going to want to join. Okay, UCF, University of Central Florida in Orlando. Okay, let's see, the biology one, not overnight. And it's only available to juniors and seniors in high school. Okay, so it costs $450, right? That's pretty cheap, but again, it's not overnight. But you will be going there to look at different things that are offered for Central Florida's diverse ecosystems. So this is not biology of, you know, animals. It's biology and plants, vegetation, forests, gopher tortoises and marine turtles. So there will be some transportation involved, but it'll be there. So if you can get to Orlando to the UCF, then this is something you could do. Computer science, another one, not overnight, but it is 3 weeks and it's during the day. And this is for students who have an interest in learning the foundations of computer science and technology. So here are two that are not residential, but again, it gives you a taste of what college is about and taking courses, because not everyone is a dual enrollment student who already has a taste of what college classes are like. The math exploration, again, it's a 1 week, but again, not overnight. And as you can imagine, it's all about math and how to use that talent, because math is a talent. I'm sorry. If it's, whoops, if it's after 9 o'clock at night, I don't do math anymore. So I'm sure some of you know what that's like. And finally, UCF offers 2-week residential. So it is overnight. It is there. You get tuition, you know, your tuition paid for with this $27.50 amount, dinner and all that kind of stuff. And it's probably going to be a very rigorous application process because they want to make sure, again, that you are committed to learning how to do programming. You have to be good at math for programming, right? Algorithms and things like that. And they do have competitions at the end, which is kind of cool. Eckerd College. Again, this is one that's out on the West Coast, the Gulf Coast. And it has some pretty cool, I mean, if I were your age, I'd be signing up for one of these first two because I wanted to be a marine biologist or something to do with animals. And I think you can't get anything better than something like this because they do take you to the Gulf and they do take you to see these animals and the Gulf and all around them. There's zoos there and farms and stuff. And then there is, if you intend to go to Eckerd, you can go to their free 1-week residential program, and it's going to show you everything you need to know about the college. Excuse me. So like I said, that is what it's all about. Really quick, I'm going to stop sharing and see if anyone has questions. And if you want to take yourself off of mute to ask the question, you could do that if you don't want to go into chat. Did this appeal to anyone? Yes, no? I get a couple of nods, but nobody wants to talk about it. Okay. Okay, nobody has anything in the chat. Well, I promised it would be a fast one, so if there's no questions and nobody has any comments, like I said, you will get a PDF from Ms. Kim. And I thank everyone for joining us tonight. Have a good night. Thank you.